Welcome to episode 1 of the Combat Review series. This episode, we're taking a clip from a recent stream on Interchange where we encountered a 4-man. Enjoy. We see one target, potentially geared because he's wearing a backpack, heading towards our general direction. Target is currently in the open, but he does have potential cover by the corner on his right if he does decide to dip in there if I start shooting him. Therefore, I think my best plan of attack would be to wait until he actually runs past the corner and then I'll start shooting at him. Our target has now run past his potential cover, leaving him exposed. A second target is now confirmed to have been behind him. Target 2 now has easy access to the same cover that target 1 had previously and will likely use it if I shoot at target 1. Therefore, the decision here will be to shoot target 1 and try to get cover before engaging with target 2. Target 1 is down. Target 2 has gone behind the corner to take cover. My nearest cover is now behind the truck on the left of me. So my best plan of action now will be to run towards the truck while keeping an eye on the corner. While moving towards cover, target 2 has peeked around the corner. He looks as if he's ready to shoot, probably in an ADS position already. So therefore I'll lay down some suppressive fire while moving towards the truck. Holy shit. I've pushed forward towards the body, so I'll use this box as cover for the time being. I'll throw a nade towards the direction that we're approaching from and try to bed out sounds in case there is a third or a fourth behind them. And then lastly, I'll clear the corner before I loot their bodies. GG boys. While looting, I heard a number of footsteps behind me, but I couldn't tell if it was one or multiple targets. I need to stop looting now and check towards the hole in the wall, as that's probably where the sounds are coming from. Then I'll need to try and stay quiet and try to get a few more sound cues before I make my next decision. While quietly waiting, we heard some footsteps towards the escalator section of this area. So therefore we've confirmed at least one target in front of us. Therefore we'll ADS and look towards the van and the entrance of the escalators to see if we can spot this person. Noticed a slight movement under the van, but wasn't sure if it was a new target or like a graphical glitch. In hindsight, we can actually see it was actually his legs that was showing just under the van for a split second. Obviously hindsight is 20/20, but during the raid I decided to go with my gut and observe the van, but still mainly focusing on the right side towards the escalators. Here I was definitely caught off guard by his position and by his peak. The sounds originally didn't sound this far away, so I'm still assuming there's someone closer towards the escalators as well. Right now it feels like the target knows exactly where I am and is quite hostile and ready to shoot towards my general direction. Therefore my best plan of attack will be to immediately open fire on this target and hopefully eliminate him, then reposition to engage the other target near the escalators. Didn't manage to kill him on the first round of shots, but definitely would have put a lot of rounds into him because you can see all the blood splatter against the walls as well. Therefore I decide to aggressively push him and head towards the van to lob a nade over, but while at the same time being cautious of the right side as well, as we do suspect there is another player there. The nade didn't work out as planned. It ended up going a little bit short and it looks like most of the blast was probably shielded by the bus. After Going for a shot at his legs just below the bus, I decide to use this small window where he's most likely hurt and not going to re-engage immediately to push forwards and clear the right side of a potential second target. Here I was completely caught off guard by his position because of how camouflaged it was with the wall. Even if I crank up the brightness on a still shot, it's almost still impossible to see. The only thing that saved me here was the fact that he was using bullets with tracer rounds, so I was able to kind of pinpoint his location based on where his tracers were coming from. So my plan of action here was just to spray towards the tracers while moving back towards cover. The target behind the van currently seems pretty scared to engage, most likely because he's pretty hurt. I've taken a fair few shots as well from the other target on the right, so my best plan of action here now would probably be to try and fall back and use a propofol, just so that I've got a painkiller to get through my blacked out leg. Then I'll aggressively push towards him once I've used the propofol, and checking the right side as well to make sure the target is dead. As I'm pushing towards him, I catch a peek of him between the blue fence and the van. It looks like he's holding the angle towards the right side of the fence, because otherwise he probably could have just shot me immediately. I don't think he knows that the fence does nothing to stop bullets, so I decide to just pre-fire him through the fence before peeking it. That concludes episode 1 of the combat review series. I hope you all enjoyed it and learnt a few things along the way, because I definitely know I did while making this. Feel free to leave any ideas, suggestions or feedback down below on how we can improve this series. And until next time, I'll let the looting roll on. Enjoy. That was insane.